red wine tastes a little bit of game because the red wine and white wine are generic. On the other hand, if you like champagne mixed with orange liqueur, since you're now all bartenders, there's where it is. And it should end up looking something like this.
Magic.
And it gets delivered to.
I wasn't trusted to mix my own.
That's
Wise,
exactly
very
it.
wise.
Well, no, they warned me about you.
Okay, I have no intention. My people okay. So it worked out just fine. So
The color one. The color one. Reminiscent, yeah.
it'll match. And from Bordino, they have a small crop farm there. And her brother is down there, so they go to many activities this couple days.
I invite you to come look at my hobby, which is decorating eggs. Come on over, anybody who wants to see.
Oh, my mom collects eggs.
Look at that. It's incredible.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
It's 3D.
And that's a real egg?
It's a real egg. It's an ostrich egg. This is
my
my
goodness.
current connection with agriculture. Eggs. Although I'm certainly connected.
And you do this yourself?
I do. About in 1993, shortly after marrying my husband, I was in a small car accident, but I was thrown from the car and I did this funny little somersault and ruptured a disc and was housebound for 9 months. And I was really, really bored. And my late husband's nickname, Frank Perdue, was known as the Chicken Man. And I thought, I'm looking for a hobby that will really use up time because it's so boring to be home and not to be able to go out. If I went out, it was in a wheelchair. Anyway, I was so bored, and I thought, what hobby would really take up a lot of time? Well, I found it, decorating eggs.
So how long does it take to do one?
Average 30 hours.
Wow.
And have any of you seen the Broadway play, Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Okay, I saw it and I totally fell in love with it. Can you see in this light? Can you see the footlights?
That's true.
Oh,
That's amazing. That's patience.
Well, if you're home and can't go out and be busy, that's what I did. Then another one.
Yeah.
Frank Perdue loved trees, and the best trip I ever took was we drove across the country, and he loved national parks and would stop in national parks. And instead of photographing trees, if there was a tree that I liked, I would sketch it.
Oh, wow.
And memorize this. In fact, you can pass it around. Except don't go to other pages because naturally I show you my best. But the reason I'm showing you that is I discovered that with those trees, if I Xeroxed them, I could shrink them. This is a goose egg.
Oh my.
Are there any members of the feather people here?
Yes, me. And if you need more goose eggs, I have
Really?
geese. Yes.
And if you need an emu egg from California, we have emus.
Oh, my
Well,
children.
that's
That's
right.
right.
I have
Gives you a
chickens.
challenge.
That counts. Yeah, so there are 4 members
Green,
of the feather
brown,
people
blue,
here.
what color would you like?
Feather people, you count. Anyway, I with a dentist drill, I found that you could like cut slices of a goose egg and then hinge them together. And the pictures that are in that sketchbook, I Xeroxed them and put them inside this. And at the end of the trip, I gave this to Frank, and it was sort of really meaningful because, eggs.
How do you reinforce the shell?
In this case, it's not particularly reinforced. If I dropped it, I would be a very unhappy camper. And I actually can't reinforce the shell at least until after it's done.
Okay, if I turn on the lights,
Yeah, go ahead.
better?
Yes.
Okay.
I found that if I tried to reinforce the egg ahead of time, the drill, and it's a dentist drill, it's running at 450,000 RPMs, and at that speed, any lacquer will melt. And after it melts, it forms these horrible little ridges that you have to spend hours filing. And it also gums up the drill, so I don't reinforce them first. And I'll put this one back here.
There's probably a resin on it.
Oh, I just had
Red wine? Where's that?
Great.
Not super heavy acting.
Good. I was telling Sheila the story of you being on the whale.
Oh.
Jason. Hi, Amanda. Hi, pleasure. You guys are from Montana? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're from New York.
And yours? Oh no, we should remember mine.
As I remember,